Look at that stuff.
And we're back with another episode of FYM with Ty and Yo. That's my man
Yep.
Ty. Yo. This is our, bi-weekly live stream that we do to kind of kick it off to just, talk about what's going on in the world. Ty, what were you just telling me a minute ago? Like a really crazy stat that recently came out about Build-A-Bear, if I'm correct.
Yeah, man, I'm literally trying to find the Build-A-Bear stock as we speak. Build-A-Bear 5-year return over the last 5 years has had a 2,700% return compared to beverages, wineries, and distilleries has had a 5-year return of 79%. So there has been lagging in the alcohol industry because people are buying Build-A-Bears
compared to buying Build-A-Bears. Now, Tom, why do you believe that there is such an increase right now in the Build-A-Bear world compared to maybe alcohol or other industries? Because I saw the stock has risen past Microsoft and it has been increasing over I think 27,000%.
Well, I'm trying to find this stock.
2,700%.
That Build-A-Bear, boy. BBW. BBW.
Yes,
that's a stock market.
You got to shit. But are you saying you feel like people are looking for affection, right? Looking for something to be
$72 a share. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that.
$72 a share for Build-A-Bear right now.
Yeah, the bear probably gonna keep running. But I think that it's a change, man. People want to feel good, man. People want to feel good. People want to feel something soft. They want to, they having kids. True. Right? Their kids want to have something soft. So it's a combination of how many people are having kids and how many people want some hugs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People ain't getting drunk having kids no more, man. People are getting having kids and then going to get some Build-A-Bears.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to see in the physical world, right? Because a bear is something that you can physically touch. But on the flip side, we're having so many conversations about AI and technology on the other side of things. And I was thinking earlier, Ty, how we're in the future for real right now. We are so in the real future. This is not the Y2K fear that people thought was going. No. We are really real deal in the future. At this point, there's an AI artist that recently signed a record deal.
Now, what record label was this, man? You can say record deal. Nobody want to say the name of this record label. I don't think that's really rare. In music. Nobody's saying what's the name of this record label.
I mean, VP in the chat is called Hallwood Media, which I never heard of Hallwood, but that's why I feel like, to your point, Ty, the headlines have been record deal has been signed, AI artist has been signed to a record deal, and they haven't really said if it was like a major record label, it was an indie label, but supposedly the deal has been in the multi-millions, and it has kind of been like a conversation. I saw Kalani had put out a nice video, sort of pushing out this opinion about AI, not necessarily aligning with like artists who work and grind and put their life on the line to make music compared to this computer generated software that can sing any prompt you put in, right?
This is crazy, man.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think I assume that we will be in a world in 2025 where this is a conversation we will be having.
Well, I mean, listen, 2025, man, them R&B songs, that AI thing, doing that, them falsettos. You can hear that auto tune. Now, listen, man. Although AI is gonna be able to make music, the only real fandom I think AI music is gonna be is when it's animation. It's a whole new world, like that type of shit. When it's on the animation, Pixar, But I think when it comes to like the actual aspiring humans to be artists, it's not going to come from no AI. People still going to want to go out and hug you, see you in a nightclub, see you at the restaurant, meet and greet. They're not going to be hugging a robot. You know what I'm saying?
No, Ty, I don't know. I don't know, Ty. I don't know, Ty. You're right. I'm not going to get too far ahead and say that they're going to be hugging all these robots.
We are building bears.
But if you can build a bear that can talk to you, then you might do
These
some
Build a Bears
research.
talk. Believe
I mean,
that.
I'm talking
Believe
about
they
like,
Build a Bear talk.
but I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think the physicality of the world in our lives
It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky.
It's a little tricky because I do think I was Ty, I did not know about that artist David, who was recently in the news
Bro,
for the
crazy.
I don't want to, get too deep into it, but I never heard of him ever. And he had millions of streams. He was on a world tour, but it was
I heard of him. I heard of him.
Did you?
I never listened to the music, but I seen the name a lot.
Where'd you see it at though?
On music. I will see him featured on stuff. I will see it like produced on stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I know he was pretty young. He was like 20 years old, but his come up was through like Twitch and Fortnite, right? Which are very big online platforms that younger kids and young adults are on a lot. So when I think about AI artists, I also think about maybe fans of people like David who grow up on these platforms where you're kind of like still behind the computer, you're still playing the game, but the music, the sounds is what you're really being attached to. I don't know if you're attached to concerts.
Man, listen, man. First of all, bro, gonna have to come up with some bail money for real, because they're gonna take that nigga to jail. That nigga going to jail, boy. It's gonna be hard for him to justify how they got this decomposed body in his Tesla. Tesla nothing but the feds car. You buying Tesla, you better not do no crimes. If you're gonna do crimes, get you an old school 1967 Chevy that ain't got no crown camera, no trackers. If you're gonna do crime, I wouldn't suggest it, because at this particular point in life, they got you. You caught. You know what I'm saying? Before you think about it, they're gonna have technology that's gonna be able to arrest you before you even think about
a crime.
committing a crime. Like, you're gonna get a verbal arrest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, but I don't think that humans are gonna ever not want to leave their house to go out and go to a function and see live performance. Okay. Right now, will it be a lead artist with an AI band? I don't know, but it's gonna be some humans jamming on that thing at some point. Now, it might be one AI band member. We might give one. You know how they say you let one white boy in the black cookout.
It might be one AI artist,
one AI machine back on the drum, but they're gonna want some humans. Okay,
that might be a great prediction, Ty. Did you recently see the woman that won a Powerball, $150,000 using ChatGPT?
No, V was telling me about it, but we need to find out where she at. Because, you know what I'm saying, I got some businesses I'm working on. We need her skill set.
Need her prompts.
Yeah, I'm need her skill set.
She made it seem like the idea just came to her like, hey, let me just ask ChatGPT what numbers I should play. And she played the numbers hit. And she's giving the money to charity. She said she's not keeping it. I respect that, but
it's okay. Tell her we got a job for her over here at Culture.
Yeah, you can get hired.
Yeah, Culture Sports.
But again, I guess like you're just looking at. You a funny man. I'm just saying, it just looks like we are watching the world kind of have these dual conversations about like how we use tech. Because I don't think I would have ever thought of using ChatGPT to run some numbers.
Oh yeah, I have 1,000%.
You have, but have you tried?
I'm building a whole business around risk management with new technology. Yeah,
okay. 1,000%. But have you played any numbers based off of what the robot told you?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. All right. I'm respect that answer. I'm respect it. But I mean, it's just, Ty, you ever remember the Outkast song Synthesizer?
Yes, I do.
I feel like we're living in Synthesizer right now.
That sounds like a great TV show.
Yeah. I just think that song was from like 98, but they were already kind of talking about the next tech boom and how some people kind of viewed it as.
Think about this. This is a wild idea, but this is kind of huge. Sperm banks. I feel like sperm banks is going to start having AI robots shooting off. They're going to try to make it so it feel more. I'm telling you, man, these people do anything for money, man.
Somebody come on. Did it just come to you, or have you thought about
it? Right there.
Just showed up.
Let me know how weird this industry is. I'm telling you, they're gonna have the AI that's gonna be able, and it's gonna, the way they're gonna sell you, they're gonna say there's a 99% chance that you're gonna get pregnant by using our AI simulation formula. Then people gonna be like 99%. There's like, now if you don't want to use it and you want to just use the old ways, you have a 78%,
Yeah,
which is still a great percentage. But what?
Dang,
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna hit you with the percentiles.
they're gonna sell you up on the higher chance of getting, you know what I'm saying, what you
Bro,
looking
I'm
for.
telling you, y'all gotta resist. Okay. If you don't want these AIs to take over your jobs and your life, you gotta resist. Resist does not mean don't learn it. Utilize it. But when they start trying to make AI humanoids, and now you're like, wait a minute, so you gonna be cool with the AR humanoids delivering your food on Postmates? Now I will say this: I don't think the AI humanoids will be picking over your food, eating it, again, giving it back to you. Though it's like some of these wild heathens that be doing the Postmates. You ever seen the videos when people be like the little skits? Them skits are real life.
They real life.
Real life things that be happening. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I don't sign up for nothing but the use of the technology. I ain't trying to have no AI girlfriend. I ain't trying to have one of them blow up dolls. They got AI technology that can learn you. No, I don't want no machine learning me in that way. Yeah, just I need my phone to learn, certain things. Autocorrect.
Why are you like this? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I did want to add NBA Youngboy tour.
Okay.
Looks insane, right? That's a part of that physical world, people wanting to go and function.
He ain't toured in 7 years.
That's what I'm saying. He has never toured.
And he put out 30 albums.
So this is the first time anyone has ever been in a room with other people, and it looks fun. It looks fun. It looks like a good time.
I don't think NBA
You don't think so?
I never seen the show. I don't know if I think about NBA Youngboy, I think Chris Brown is fun. I think NBA Youngboy is kind of like paranoid.
I'm just saying they look like they're bonding, is what I'm saying. Like you look like you're in there with people. With your shiesty on. Yeah, like you need that. You need that. It's like if you Buck was an hour long.
There's nothing for me at an NBA Youngboy show. Nothing.
I mean, I wouldn't attend, but I just saw the footage and they all rapping. It's like, it's like watching people do the national anthem, like hand on your heart. Like they're in there reciting these words that mean something to them.
That is crazy.
So I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, a little too outside. Yeah. I saw a fight the other day too, so I need them to calm down. Just enjoy the music.
I'm gonna tell you. This Chris Brown show been going crazy.
But have you been to the Chris Brown show? You saw it?
I haven't been yet. I think I might have to pull up.
Okay.
Because niggas talking to this. I seen some video that they niggas shot in the air on the boat.
The breezy boat.
This nigga is Marvel's.
So
that is the Marvel's audition.
Again,
the whole tour, he's auditioning for Marvel Comics.
The AI not gonna be able to do it. They not.
No. So listen, Chris Brown is showing you why niggas gonna go to shows. Okay, they gonna be like, AI doing that will be normal. Like, oh, you a machine? That's what it's supposed to do. But a human, this nigga is spinning in the air and he's landing like a superhero with a mic in his hand.
Come on, I mean.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. This is how I know the Chris Brown show so crazy. I've heard multiple people say that nigga performed so long I had to leave.
They had to leave.
Yes, they said the show like almost 3 hours.
Jesus Christ, 3 hours? He's up there for 3 hours.
That man is running.
I mean,
running it up.
He's been performing since I was 13, so he has enough catalog. But to have the stamina, the work ethic to do that is impressive.
Then after every show, the nigga got 22 after parties.
Yeah. Also, don't talk about the pre-meet and greet pictures that been going viral.
Even his voice, bro. The nigga is different.
I don't know.
He's a different human. Okay, him, Usher, Beyonce, but he. Beyonce was raw. Beyonce is up on the thing in the sky, riding around the horse. She just waving like she in a parade. This nigga is spinning in the circle. This nigga is spinning. Okay? He's taking 360 spins in the joint, and then he lands on the ground like a superhero. And he had boom. And everybody dancing around the nigga.
I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive.
He was on stunts. I might have to catch that October 3rd show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go to Little Rock the next day, but I might have to
swing over and see, because it's starting to feel like once in a lifetime situations, right? Like Young Boy's free, that's once in a lifetime. He's been on house arrest. I was hearing his music. Chris Brown is doing the Breezy Bowl. He really. I'm gonna go find out one of those Breezy Bowl dates. I'm gonna go look it up and see how many more left.
because
Well,
I think I want to go.
Another instance in pop culture that's kind of fresh right now is Cardi B's album, I Am the Drama. First album in 7 years. You know, I feel like that's kind of uncommon for an artist to have such a big breakout and then come back almost a decade later with a sophomore release. The stats are saying that she went platinum in the first 24 hours. There's a bit of controversy around that time because people are saying the music includes songs like WAP and Up that had been released years prior, had accumulated all these streams, and now because they appear on the album, it gets a boost.
I mean, songs usually be attached to albums. Those songs, they never have an album attached to. So now she had an album attached to it. It does give it a boost.
But
it's not a real, you know, people, it's not real. You know, that many people ain't listen to it one day.
Well, you know, but but she's been doing these like meet and greets where she's actually physically going to sell the album. So I feel like there is a physical album element to it where she's moving units. Now, how many units compared to how many streams? I didn't see the data, but I did want to ask you, Ty, do you see this as juicing? Like using steroids in baseball to hit home runs?
Juicing. It's a loophole. It's no different than, you know, loopholes so that you don't got to pay taxes, as much taxes as the next person. You know, she's using the tools that's given to her to be able to advance her marketing, the conversations around her. You know, it is what it is, man. It's like that in every industry. There's always somebody that got a loophole that can give them a little advantage, and you know, why not? I would do it if I was her. If I had WAP out, that thing was hidden, it never was attached to an album. It's not like she had an album that those songs was attached to and she added them again. It's not like, this is not like her deluxe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't disagree with you. I mean, I feel like very rarely do you see songs even be that big in the first place. You got like a 9 times platinum single, and we all know WAP was a huge record. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it wasn't. Up was a big record. I'm not gonna pretend like it wasn't. It's just the fact that they never was attached to an album. That's more uncommon than anything else.
Well, it was attached to an album. The album just wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, the album wasn't ready. It took 7 years for the album to come out since the prior one. So, you know, I just thought it was interesting that people felt like she was cheating.
Well, what was very interesting is that she's still relevant.
Yeah.
With the album 6 years later. That's what's interesting.
But
that's what's not being talked about.
But okay, that's a good point. I mean, but I think,
and she pregnant,
very pregnant. Her meet and greet in Atlanta was like the pictures. She's ready to burst. But that's what I'm saying. But people are still showing up to see her. Like they want to see her. They want to hear. She's also one that never really did a big tour.
Yeah, she about to go on the road now, though.
I mean, yeah. I just think it's interesting. Again, the physicality of what people will come out and see and do compared to what people feel like, oh, I can just watch this at home. You know, there's instances where you gotta like, I have to show up because this person means so much to me. And to your point, the fact that people still care about Cardi B, Bodak Yellow was what, 2018?
That shit was so long ago.
You know, and the fact that people still want to see her, hear her, touch her, feel her, all that good stuff. So
2 albums later.
2 albums later. You know,
and listen, man, I fuck with Cardi B, man. I think she's authentic to her brand. She says what's on her mind while still being able to be brand friendly on the amount of brand partnerships she have and things of that nature. I think that when she do interviews with people, people really adore her. They think and believe that she is on a pathway that is, you know, that is legendary for someone that came up the way she came up. And so, and she's doing it with, this is like second or third time she's been doing promo while pregnant, man. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Cardi B. Get them bees, girl. I know she got that high overhead.
Bees. I know she got that high overhead. It's crazy.
Gotta get them bees, baby.
You know, but I mean, I guess that's, like I said, there's a balance right now in pop culture where a lot of conversations are leaning either like what's physically going on in the world or what is going on online with like technology and stocks. You know, the government. The whole thing what happened with Jimmy Kimmel was really interesting to me about like censorship and the fact that we feel like there's all this stuff to have comments on, but you know, some people don't want you talking about them and how that has ramifications to jobs.
1,000%, though. Don't say the wrong thing.
I mean, you're supposed to have freedom of speech, Ty.
Yeah, freedom of speech is freedom of speech if you don't want to make no money. You got to make sure you got to do it for free. If you want to have freedom of speech, you better make sure you don't want to make no money if you're talking.
You gotta have some. You gotta have some FU money to have freedom of speech stuff.
Yeah. They know. Yeah, that's what people get it confused though. See, let's break this down for how the great country that we live in works. Right?
Go ahead.
You get paid to go online to talk. You don't have no freedom of speech. You only have freedom of speech when you're not getting paid to talk. Simple concept. You can say whatever you want to say as long as you're not expecting to check. That's freedom of speech.
I mean,
in the United States of America.
You're not wrong. I mean, unless you're building your own platform where you pay you, where you can't fire you.
Once again, we all got a boss, right? Yeah. So if you want freedom of speech, you can't want to be paid too for your speech. If you want freedom of speech, go be a farmer or something. I mean, they probably still would damage your businesses that way because maybe people don't even want to buy your food.
Yeah, they're not gonna shop with you. You're not gonna shop with you.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, dog. At the end of the day, like I believe in freedom of speech. You know, I think people should speak their mind, but also know that we live in a capitalistic society. We are capitalists. You know, it costs to be free with your speech, especially if you're black or brown or immigrant. Hell, even if you're white man, we even see the white man can't even get away from saying the wrong thing, and they're like, you gotta go.
Nah, this economy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you saying things that could impact your payments, that is freedom of speech. If you're not saying things on purpose because you're afraid that it will impact your payment, that is you not participating in freedom of speech. And both are fine. It's just all about what you can go to sleep with at night.
I don't disagree. I mean, again, I think we want to believe that we are free to say how we feel on any platforms that are provided to us. But it's not.
We're free to make money. That's what
we're free to make money. Yes.
Free to make money.
Yes.
In the United States of America, if you're black, brown, yellow, orange, green, or AI, you're free to make money. Nobody's gonna bother you for making money.
No.
As long as you're not trafficking girls, you know, beating up people, selling drugs, doing things illegal to make the money.
All right.
But if it's legal, you can make the money.
But Todd, is it wrong that somebody
call it freedom of finance?
Freedom of finance.
They should call it freedom of finances.
But do you feel like it's wrong to suppress people's views because you can?
Absolutely. It's absolutely wrong. Everything that I'm saying is not saying that it's devaluing and saying that it's right. No, it is absolutely wrong. If a broadcaster want to speak on something that happened and they want to give their opinion, just because a conglomerate is paying them should not muffle or suppress their freedom to speak on the case, because they have a public obligation to inform the public. And then on top of that, their obligation does have a freedom of speech element to it where they should be able to speak their mind. Now, what they say might not be something that is beneficial for a brand, or it might not be something that is, you know, kind, or it might not even be something that's true, right? It is a freedom of true speech. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I don't think it's right, but see, I don't think it's right reality. I live in a reality as it is what it is reality. You want to start talking wild online, you better make sure that you're getting paid a different way. Because if you're getting paid by advertisers, you know, it's a different type of thing.
Ty, you're absolutely correct. You're not wrong.
It sucks. But hey.
I mean, it's reality though. Like, it's real. It's real. Watching Jimmy Kimmel get fired is real. They pulled his whole show.
Jimmy Kimmel got fired?
No, they pulled the whole show. They gave him back his show. They gave it back, but they pulled the whole show. You didn't know? He was suspended indefinitely.
Oh man, you know me. So I've been so deep into this AI world that I'm trying to build.
Man,
I didn't know Jimmy got canned, man.
He got canned, and then it was a whole outrage about it. He just got his show back. He was off the air. He was off the air for 6 days. Time. Yes, now, but for 6 days he was talking. He had opinions about the people on the red side. The red folks. He had opinions about the red people.
He had opinions about
47 of them folks.
47. Where you talking in code? We ain't getting paid. What's up?
Donald Trump, Ty.
Oh,
Talking about Trump.
Oh,
Yeah.
But them folks gotta strap that thing down, Kimmel.
And they did, because they working on the whole merger. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, to your point about conglomerates, bro, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money to play right now. And
Jimmy Kimmel got a big audience. So Jimmy Kimmel saying the wrong thing versus different from us saying the wrong thing.
So he got chopped. They suspended him indefinitely. And it was a whole 6-day outrage. And they decided to renegotiate and gave him back his show. His show just got back on the air. Got back on the air. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, I don't really pay too much white man news.
Well, that was just big news. That was just like, it was kind of everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I got on my phone, I got the wellness app. I got like a wellness setting.
Mm-hmm. So
being that we work off of our phones a lot, I got it set that once I hit like 9 hours a day, that's like
shuts off.
It don't shut off. I kind of like shut it off myself. Mm-hmm. So I limit how much time I'm on Instagram, seeing a lot of the stuff that don't really feed you. Mm-hmm. So, but I be listening. Bro, you gotta realize I'm from Atlanta, but I was so late on the Thug stuff. I was like, what happened with Thug? I feel like I was 69. Like I was 69. I live in the forest.
That's like, hilarious, bro.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing television time. Like, to be able to like lock in and not have a lot of outside noise. I mean, I'm always impressed that you're able to do that. But yeah, Jimmy Kimmel news was pretty crazy to me. And I don't think he even said nothing that crazy. It was just critical of,
right. Was it about the kid? Was it about the Charlie Kirk guy?
That was included as well. Yeah, it was all.
I don't know who. Well, I don't know who that boy was kid to, boy, but whoever talking about Charlie, well, they getting.
Yeah, you people losing their jobs. I mean, Ty, what you said about freedom of speech wasn't wrong. Like, if you got a job and you online talking and they decide to find where your employer is and want to report the things you're saying, if your employer doesn't agree, you will be fired. People have been
listen,
fired.
They be having to do these things. They be like, my speech, when people be saying what I'm saying is not a representation of my employer, they be putting that shit on their Twitter. That shit don't matter.
That don't matter, because if your employer decides that, hey, you can't work here no more, and people have been getting fired. High profile people of esteem have been getting cut because of their opinions. And the thing is, it's not like they're being like blasphemous or mean or like being like disrespectful to the dead. I mean, they're just being critical of the climate, and they're losing their jobs. You know what I'm saying?
F money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then that was Stephen A. This Stephen A. Smith quit. Did somebody just quit?
Stephen, no, I don't know about that. I know Shannon Sharp didn't get his job back.
Oh no, Shannon Sharp ain't getting no job back, buddy. He gonna be out there on
not at Disney.
Shay room with that whiskey. He ain't gonna be out there.
But yeah, I would have to double check about this ESPN situation. But that's what I'm saying. It's like these high profile positions on these big media companies. You gotta understand that you don't work for yourself. No. You can be your own brand. You can have your own name, but you don't.
Girl, Dame Dash say you're not a boss. You come here every day at 6 a.m. I did see that Dame Dash interview, though. I will say that. I've definitely seen that Dame Dash.
I don't have any opinions on Dame right now. I don't got no takes. No takes on Dame. Yeah. I just hope he get his finances nice and sweet.
Dame built his family office, man. Dame,
yeah.
My family office got the money. I don't got the
money. That's not a bad play. But I think I still hate to see him like lose his percentage of reasonable doubt in something like a judgment. Like, I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I don't really know Dame. No, I don't really know any of the people that kind of like circulate around it. But I know the Dames of the world. Like, I don't know Dame Dash, but I know those personalities. Mm-hmm. And the truth of the matter is, I think it's not an argument about how impactful Dame was to his contribution as a businessman, as a visionary for Rockefeller and for, the music industry, for hip hop in the state of New York. Mm-hmm. I think that is something that you just cannot erase. It don't matter how massively disrespectful people might think Dame might be. Right. But I think Dame is a story that shows people that how you treat people over time will not age well. you know. And I just think that is the lesson that I learned when I see or I hear Dame speak, because I always kind of tune in because I think Dame, from an intellectual perspective, is smart. But I think Dame don't have really good people skills. What you're seeing is an executive who has done incredible things in the business who don't got good people skills. So they don't do good at resolving conflict when they feel like that they are right. And it's a way to resolve conflict when you feel like you're right and you're right in that stance without like tanking,
Right.
everything. You know what I mean? So it's like when you start hearing those different stories, you're like, whoa, you said that to somebody? That's crazy. You know?
Well, because it's a people business at the end of the day. So like you got to have some kind of people skills, or else, to your point.
I tell my executives that work alongside me all the time. I say, yo, we in the truth business. I mean, no, we're in the trust business, right? Like we represent talent, so they have to trust us. Their family has to trust us. The moment they don't trust you anymore, they don't want to be in business with you. Simple as that. We're in the trust business. We're not in the management business, the talent management. No, if they trust you, you can be dumb. You cannot know nothing about it. But if they trust you, they're gonna be like, yo, I just got offered this opportunity to be in the lead for this Marvel's film. It's a new developing film. I never done it before. I don't trust nobody else. Can you come with me and speak on my behalf? You can be a nigga that work at the old folks home, but they trust you to go in and try to help them get the best situation for themselves. So like I've been telling them, especially lately, hey man, we in the trust business. That's what we do. Right? We in the trust business. People have to trust you to be able to say, I want you to be in a room with people to talk about my business.
Straight like that. Well, shoot, Ty, we just hit the 30-minute mark, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, I had my fruit earlier. I had my vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Just came from a bunch of great meetings. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be more professional at work. You know what I mean? And
what does that mean for you, more professional?
Man, you know, I try to wear some collar shirts, man. You know, to show
I kind of noticed.
Yeah, I wear some collar shirts and stuff, man. You know, we don't work in the office all together, so you can kind of get disconnected and show up to work in your house shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get better at that. You know, to be a better example for the people that work with me and work alongside me, and just let people know I'm serious. But then, you know, showing up on time. You know, I'll be on meetings like 5 minutes early, no matter. And probably it'd be some. I wish I could do a reality TV show called 5 minutes early. And all I'm doing is just the reality TV show, just follow me around to all of my meetings, virtually or on Zoom. I'm going to get there 5 minutes early, and we're going to see how many people are going to be there. Literally. Just do a whole reality show about that.
How you feel like you've been 5 minutes early since you started doing Zooms?
I'm consistently early on Zoom. Sometimes I'm 15 minutes on that thing. Like I'll be early on the Zoom because, you know, and some of that's just default because I be daydreaming. Like, so I got to jump on early because I'll start doing 12 other things and forget about the call in general.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing stuff and then the screen just pop up. I'll be like, oh, so I don't talk. That's why I don't talk crazy about people. When you have that behavior and you have developed that muscle with your tongue, your mouth, that you just talk crazy about people when they're not around, or you get off the phone with somebody and you're like, that clown, I don't even know why I was on the phone. Like all that type of behavior, bro, I don't do none of that because I don't even be knowing that I hung up the Zoom. I hung up the Google Meet, especially Google Meet. Man, I've been on Google Meet sometimes like 20 minutes after everybody off. Yeah, boy, that shit crazy, man. I was with mom would tell me this. If I'm talking crazy about somebody, it is gonna get captured. Because I'm gonna forget to log off or click off or whatever the case might be.
Man, you are funny. You are funny.
Bro, it's coming out, it's getting exposed.
But do you prefer in-person meetings or do you like Zooms?
I don't prefer meetings at all. But if I do, depends. I do like convenience. If it's a money meeting, I'm in person. If it ain't a money meeting, just call me.
Yeah.
Call me if you get lost.
I hear you. Well, man, like that's all I got for you, Ty. I ain't nothing else for you.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. FU moments, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We almost done with this Coach Playboy Volume 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, stay tuned to that for soon come.
Soon come, soon come, soon come.
But that's it, man.
Be out here, protect your freedom of finances and your
Protect
speech.
your freedom of finance.
We'll see y'all next time.
I did not spell speech wrong.
You did not. Peace, y'all.
Peace.